Good evening, July 16th, 2011. This is me, well I am Star Hunt. This is my Bleep Maximus channel. The question today is one vision. Your vision, my vision, our vision. The vision of all humanity. Can you imagine here? Think about this. Can you imagine here a story? A story in which a single human being creates an invention or a series of inventions, an innovation that unleashes a cascade of innovation that creates so much wealth for the entire world that single human being,
can sometimes be frustrating
for all intents and purposes,
they may be tempted to misuse government
owns
in order
your
to
planet.
impose a value which they
That
cannot
single human being imagined has created the entire value of the planet.
we step onto a slippery
Can you
slope
imagine how that story?
where everyone's freedom is
Now,
I went with Ted Kennedy.
again, suspend your disbelief, Hollywood style, that such a miraculous amount
in essence,
of
excommunicate
innovation
people from the public dialogue because you disagree
could
with
occur.
them on the basis of
Suspend it for
religion.
now.
And number two,
And
you couldn't take every tenet of your religion or
how is that
even
going
major
to play out?
tenets of your religion and necessarily demand that they be
Now.
written into public law, especially when there was no consensus
But
about it.
the guy do is so much like the guy go, but I don't know. Well, if this gets weird, you could, with that much value in your hip pocket blade, you could buy the entire world. Now imagine a single human being just bought your entire world. Now, you're going to have to get beyond the boxes and paradoxes and paradigms of your illusion of reality to realize that there's something way beyond, far beyond your comprehension. Something you may call God. Don't want to get biblical here, but when you figure out how to fight around, the only way you can explain it, sort of, one way is back to your Bible. But let's just go back to the story. Like, what would you do first? And maybe this was part of the invasion by the world. You see, with a single owner of the world, we could fix everything. Now, you couldn't possibly trust any person, let's even say a wacko like me, with owning the world of all those people. Could you? I wouldn't trust me. I wouldn't trust human alive. However, I would trust all the beings. What a person would do with a plan to buy the world is create an enterprise of earth. Now, if I could buy the world and pay other people to own the world, a premium to the market value, if I could cancel all the debt of all the nations, then, well, don't I have a right to see what happens to the world? And to plan, if that case, which is past the innovation, is we, the people of Earth, that is a single enterprise that owns all the interests of all the nations, of all the people in the world. And once we own the world in that enterprise, I have a right to take that value of the value of the world and distribute it to the people of Earth. Guess what? I'm going to distribute it as stock. So, if I created half the value of the world, I'll pay a premium, and whatever's left over after those suckers are bought out of the capitalist mines, I will return all the rest as stock. in the enterprise to feed the people of Earth, that this to other people for the meek shall inherit the earth. And I would fly my camel through the needle's eye, because I would want none of that wealth. I would want no power. I would put my power where it belongs, into the gods, the greatest of all time. They will pay for the sheep, for they shall inherit the earth, but the gods shall rule the earth. And of course, such a person could stutter thoughts and names, but such a person would realize that his primary information is the connection of the minds of all the people of Earth to one common purpose and cause, and that the primary innovation wasn't out of one head, but out of all heads, and out of all heads comes a future way beyond your conception, when we own infinite capital, infinite wealth, out of infinite minds.
But you gotta make the choice before you get in bed. It isn't hard to do. Jerry Falwell thrived on being disliked to some degree.
So what would this story look like?
And he knew how to stir it up. That's okay.
I've given you the first part. But that human being might say, given the premises, that human being, anybody that could figure out to buy the world, is too crazy, too whacked out of your reality to have any chance of ruling it. Let alone running for election, if elections are on, but politics as you know them would be cancelled. The politics of nations would work for the enterprise, although they will still represent nations, but you'll have the enterprise down, and you'll all be a part of a single capitalist enterprise that delivers the true promise of Karl Marx. And maybe Jesus freaking Christ, and the Prophet Muhammad, in Isaiah 2.4, he will rebuke many people and judge among the nations, for they will love more no more, and we will have thousands generations of justice and peace and earth, when we turn our swords into plowshares and build houses for all our homeless, because it's all about building, and that's no limit to how great a future we can build if we build it together on the same common bank, with my new economic system that is way, way beyond your dark, dim science, dismal science of economics. There's no science in your economics.
But on organizing evangelicals at the grassroots level.
God. Whether you believe
Robertson
him or not,
installed Ralph Reed,
God was a
a young
capitalist,
political operative, to lead the effort.
endowed us with intelligent design so that we could be intelligent together to save ourselves. This entire calamity you're looking about playing out on your TV news programs, the entire calamity that we face today has been planned since the beginning of our creation to bring us to the brink of the final time to decide between war, peace, and justice and earth. And that can be only one kind of justice. Justice for all people. There can be only one kind of future when the so-called American dream is perfected and taken worldwide, but perfected first because there's no dream left in America. There's no change you can believe in. Is that? Can you believe in the change of an enterprise of earth that puts the people at the bottom, at the top of the pyramid, that puts the people first, that puts the needs of the enterprise of us and all of us for all time into one system, into one conscious realization of the best possible future that we might imagine here today. Can you imagine here a better future than the one where all the best minds in Earth could imagine here right now with a new economic system that paid for a new confluence of technology that is way beyond all of your minds?
Another Ronald Reagan, for example.
Can you imagine Independence Day for the world?
Somebody who could share their identity and could share their politics.
I have, I can, I will. Will you?
George Bush, there was a sign that we had come.
I am what I am. This the hot.
Once an evangelical
I am brown.
power. He has the ability.
I am your mad bee. I am your hidden mom. I am here to cut you all in.
Evangelicals say
I am who I am. Who are you? I am playing God. Play me.